Tragically, thousands of children are abducted in the United States each year. And to a parent, nothing is more excruciating. Our next story deals with two children authorities believe were abducted. A photograph we will show you during the story may be disturbing, but we feel it may also help in finding the missing children. Last year, on the morning of September 20th, 19-year-old Tara Calico set off from her home in Belen, New Mexico to begin her regular 34-mile bicycle ride.
It was like any other morning. I didn't get up and hug her goodbye or anything because it was just an ordinary thing. And she left, and that was the last time I ever saw her.
There were many witnesses that had seen Tara that day, and we thought with all of this, somebody would come forth and be able to tell us where Tara was.
Eyewitnesses had seen Tara riding down Highway 47 just outside Belen on the day she disappeared. She was being followed by a 1954 light-colored Ford pickup truck with a camper attached. To date, there has been no sign of the truck or of Tara. 5 months earlier, on April 21st, 1988, 9-year-old Michael Henley Jr. had gone on a camping trip with his father and a family friend in the Zuni Mountains of New Mexico, 75 miles from Tara Calico's home. The three of them had been at the campsite less than 20 minutes when Michael disappeared.
Michael? Michael?
When we didn't find him,
Michael!
we knew something was wrong. There wasn't enough time for much to happen. The only thing that I could assume was that he had walked off from camp.
Michael's family, as well as the police and the National Guard, conducted a month-long search. They found no trace of him. Then, on June 15th, 1989, more than 1,200 miles from where Michael and Tara had disappeared, a woman in Port St. Joe, Florida, made a routine trip to her neighborhood convenience store. As she left her car to go inside, she happened to notice a white van in the next parking space. When the woman walked out of the store, she saw a Polaroid photograph lying face down where the van had been parked. It showed a teenage girl and a young boy, apparently bound with their hands behind their backs, their mouths sealed with black tape. It appeared to have been taken inside a white van. The woman took the picture to the police. The national media ran hundreds of stories about the grim photograph. Michael and Tara's parents saw one of the stories and got in touch with the Florida police. They had recognized their missing children.
All I can say, it was like a physical blow, seeing it. Of course, we always wanted an expert verification, but in our minds right there, we had decided that it was Tara.
I knew it was Michael. I didn't want it to be. I didn't want to see my baby like that, but I knew it was him. And in a way, I was relieved, because he's still alive.
A forensic artist compared actual photos of Michael and Tara with the children in the Polaroid picture. The artist is 85% certain that the children are Michael Henley and Tara Calico. However, the FBI is unable to confirm their identity. Tara Calico is now 20 years old. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, has light brown hair and green eyes, and weighs about 115 pounds. Michael Henley Jr. is now 10 years old. When he disappeared, he was 4 feet 6 inches tall and weighed approximately 65 pounds. Michael has blonde hair, brown eyes, and a raspberry birthmark on his right eyelid. Authorities are also looking for the white cargo van that was parked at the Junior Food Store in Port St. Joe, Florida, on June the 15th, 1989. The van has no windows and a sliding door at the side. Tara and Michael have both been missing for more than a year. Yet factory analysis of the Polaroid shows that it is a recent photograph. This means there is hope that the children in the picture are still alive. They are two of the thousands of children who are reported missing each year. Here are the names and photographs of a few of them. Watch closely. Perhaps you can help reunite a child with his or her family. Leticia Hernandez was allegedly abducted by a Caucasian couple on December 16, 1989, from outside the apartment complex where she lived with her family in Oceanside, California, just 3 days after her 7th birthday. Leticia has reportedly been seen with one or both of the suspects on several occasions since her abduction. All of the sightings have occurred at either highway rest stops or gas stations. The most recent was on January 1st of this year at a rest stop off of Interstate 10 in Sealy, Texas, just west of Houston. Leticia Hernandez usually wears her hair in a pigtail and is missing her 2 upper front teeth. Leticia's alleged abductors are described as a white male in his early to mid-30s with shoulder-length blonde hair. He is approximately 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighs between 200 and 250 pounds, and has a tattoo of an outline cross with writing inside on the back of one hand. The woman is approximately 30 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall, 130 pounds, and has light-colored eyes and collar-length bleached, dirty blonde hair. The suspects may be driving a 1975 maroon Buick Skylark with tan leather or vinyl interior. The vehicle's license plate may contain the letters and numbers KR966 or CR966. Jessica Suzanne Gutierrez was 3.5 years old when she was abducted from her bed in her family's trailer home in Lexington, South Carolina. This is a composite sketch of what Jessica might look like today. She would be 8 years old and has dark brown hair and eyes. Jessica, whose nickname was Jessie, has a small scar on the top of her forehead and a brown birthmark on her left buttock. 8-year-old David Michael Borer was last seen on April 25th, 1989, leaving his home in Willow, Alaska to go out and play. David is 4 feet tall, weighs 55 pounds, and has blonde hair and blue eyes. There's a $10,000 reward in this case. 10-year-old Malakia Zali Logan disappeared on May 15th, 1988. She was last seen by her sister leaving a playground on her bicycle near their home in Greenwood, South Carolina. Malakia, whose nickname was Kia, has black hair, brown eyes, and has a surgical scar on her chest from a heart operation. If you have information about any of the missing children, please call your nearest FBI office or our toll-free number, 1-800-876-5353.